Unfortunately, the internet isn't a safe place. In fact, while you're using it, you're probably encountering threats every step of the way. Ever wonder if one of them gotcha and your device is now infected with malware? Fear not, today I'll show you how to ensure your devices are safe and sound. And I'll cover the best anti-malware tools in 2025 too. Let's start with malware basics and the types of threats you can eliminate with the best anti-malware software 2025 options. The greatest threats to your digital safety today are malware, ransomware, spyware, and malicious data harvesting software. These threats aim to benefit at your expense by doing things like stealing your personal information, holding your device hostage for ransom, or even secretly using it for mining cryptocurrency. Okay, at this point you might be thinking, great, so how do I know if malware has infected my device already? Here are some common symptoms to look for. First, you might notice your device's battery draining much faster than usual because malware is running in the background, eating up lots of resources. Second, you might notice unfamiliar apps on your device that you never installed, and strange pop-ups or redirects to websites or services. And third, if your device is running much slower, or you experience sudden slowdowns which weren't a thing before. Individually, these symptoms don't necessarily mean something's wrong, but if you notice more than one, it's time to check if your device is infected. In other words, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck, or a piece of malware in this case. This brings us to the next important question. How do you choose the right antivirus? I mean, every anti-malware brand out there advertises itself as being one of the top anti-malware tools after all. Luckily, we've done our research and here are our top choices. Starting with a short TotalAV review. This provider showed respectable results in independent testing, while staying accessible and easy to use. TotalAV is a great choice for beginners or those wanting a one-click malware removal tool. Here's how to do that. After opening the app, you can't miss the button to start a scan. Click it, and the scan will begin. During our testing, TotalAV's scan found 133 out of 150 malware files. So if you need a quick checkup to see if your device is healthy, TotalAV is a good choice. That said, the malware files shouldn't get to your device in the first place. That's why all top malware removal tools have real-time protection, which you can enable by clicking the TotalAV icon on the left side. It protects your device 24/7 and removes any threats on site, so they don't have a chance to infect and live on your device. Sounds good already, but there's more. TotalAV has features like Web Shield to block online malware, phishing, and ransomware attempts. Breach Scan to monitor your private information, a VPN to protect your identity online, and even a password manager to keep all your passwords safe. However, there's no built-in firewall to establish more advanced rules for your network. Instead, TotalAV decided to have its Web Shield feature complement the existing Windows firewall rather than substitute it, which makes sense. All of this functionality comes at a surprisingly affordable price and with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you won't risk anything to test it out. A free version also exists, but it lacks many essential features, so for complete protection, choosing premium is the way to go. And while we're on the subject of money, nothing feels better than saving it. If you want to save even more on an already good deal, go ahead and use my coupon code by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking on the link in the description. You'll be getting the best TotalAV deal. Cheers. Cybersecurity is complicated, and not all antivirus solutions are created equal. Some are better for specific use cases, while others offer great extra features and act more like a full-fledged security suite. You can think of Norton as an example of the former. While Norton's scan performance was slightly worse than TotalAV's, it makes up for it in other ways. It detects many types of threats, including ransomware, surveillance pests, and data harvesting malicious software. Using Norton to scan my testing device was simple too. Norton offers many different types of scans. If you're running it for the first time, choose the full scan option. This will ensure that your device is thoroughly examined for any hazards. Enabling real-time malware protection is simple too. I'll show you. Just open Device Security, then click the gear icon to access settings. Navigate to the Antivirus section and enable Auto Protect under the Real-Time Protection tab. Accessing features like Cloud Backup, where you can store your most important and privacy-sensitive files, isn't rocket science either. And the same applies to both Norton's VPN and Password Manager. Speaking of features, unlike TotalAV, Norton has a proprietary smart firewall. However, it's mostly useful for advanced users who like setting up their own network rules. For everyone else, Windows Firewall should be enough. That said, Norton does come with a caveat. Yes, I know it's nitpicky, but Norton sends too many pop-up notifications. This can become annoying really quickly, but maybe it's just me. Other than that, it's a solid antivirus with many features, an accessible user interface, and fair pricing. Norton 360 Deluxe starts at a low price and also comes with not just 30, but a full 60-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free. That said, even the higher tier subscriptions don't cost an arm and a leg. So if you have extra money to spend, why not opt for a slightly pricier subscription with extra benefits like larger cloud storage and parental controls? That's what I do. Norton 360 anti-malware protection is definitely worth it. It's impossible to make a review of malware removal tools and not mention Bitdefender. This provider has been around for decades, scoring outstanding results in independent testing for years now. Our testing only supports this, with Bitdefender finding 133 malware files out of 150. Like with other providers, starting a scan is easy, and so is turning on real-time protection. To start a scan, open the Protection tab on the left side menu, then click the Antivirus tab. Here, simply click on Run Scan on the Full System Scan tab, and that's it. We can enable real-time protection here as well in the Advanced Settings tab. Overall, Bitdefender's UI is easy to navigate. With the basics covered, let's see what's under the hood. For me, what stands out is Bitdefender's ransomware remediation. It backs up my files such as documents, pictures, videos, or music to protect them from loss in case of ransomware encryption. So if you're in an unfortunate situation where your device is under attack and held ransom, Bitdefender has your back. Besides that, Bitdefender has all the features you'd expect from one of the best cybersecurity tools for PC, including a firewall, many scanning options, webcam and microphone protection, a VPN, and a password manager. The pricing is reasonable too, with Bitdefender even offering a decent free version. However, the real bells and whistles are behind a paywall. Bitdefender Total Security features everything I need, like malware and ransomware protection, a password manager, and scam detection. So I opted for that one. And I was able to test it out with no strings attached, since the provider does offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. I advise you to do the same and get the best deal while you're at it. Because why not save some money? Grab the best deal in the description below. Okay, here's a quick summary of the cybersecurity tools for PC and other devices that we discussed today. TotalAV is a good choice if you want an extremely easy-to-use, one-click antivirus to remove malware on your device. Norton offers broader protection and features for more advanced users, so it's a good choice if you're already well into cybersecurity. And Bitdefender boasts the fastest protection in the industry, all while staying lightweight on your system, so it's ideal for older devices. To close things out, don't hesitate to scan your devices today. You never know what could be lurking on them. And again, please don't forget to grab the best deals out there to save some money, which you'll find down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.